Hey guys, I thought I'd do a different video today, and this one is going to be very much a discussion based one. I was thinking of a comparison between this here Black Ops 3 Zombies and a clip coming up later showing off Call of Duty Ghosts Extinction, and obviously let me know in the comments section which one you find your favourite, but we're going to start running through Zombies right now. So the mission briefing you get is take to the streets of Morgue City to combat the undead, embrace the curse to uncover its mysteries. You start as one of 4 characters: Nero Blackstone, Jessica Rose, Jack Vincent and Floyd Campbell, and they're all transported to this nightmarish realm by someone called the Shadow Man, who's a supernatural being pushing for their repentance. So they've all caused problems in their life, as you might see from the cutscenes at the beginning of the opening of Shadows of Evil. And so also they have many things you can do to try and help you throughout the map. You've got rocket shields, Coca-Colas, a pack-a-punch machine, gobble gum, and obviously with that you've got a whole new variety of enemies as well. So I'm now going to start reviewing this, and I would start by saying, look at that. Just then I picked up one of the perks. Juggernog gives you 2 extra swings, I like to call it. You can take another 2 swings before going down to a zombie, but you lose it when you get downed again. My first criticism of this mode is how hard it is, and that is specifically with how good the zombies are. Some zombies can be fast, which is a little unfair considering that your standard zombies should be very, very slow, but hordes of them. And not only that, they hit like trucks. It is, without any perks, it is 3 hits and you are downed. And the bleed out time is fairly quick as well. So if a teammate doesn't come over and get you, you lose all your weapons and you're out for the rest of the round. Not only that, not only the 3 hit thing, in later rounds it becomes so crazy that you've got so many zombies coming at you. And now we're going to move on to what happens at round 8 right now. You get a thing spawning called a Margwa. Here it is right now. It has 3 heads and your objective is to shoot each of the heads. And he starts to get a little grumpy when you shoot his heads off, so he starts charging at you even faster. Without Juggernog, this is the main concern, he is a one-shot. If he hits you, you get downed. With Juggernog, he nearly kills you. That is one other criticism I do not like. The enemies in this game are hard. If you like a challenge, this game is definitely for you. This game mode is amazing. It will be awesome for you, but looking at this right now, just the zombies hit like tanks. The Margwa definitely hits like a tank, and when you get onto later rounds you see multiple Margwas and many zombies, so you have to deal with crowd control somehow. But most of the weapons in this game are not the best. Light machine guns you can only use if you've got the perk called Speed Cola, or something like the ray gun here is okay for crowd control, but most of the weapons are not the greatest for dealing with mass hordes. So that's just one criticism I have. A positive obviously being it's a challenge, so challenge might be good for some players, but also that it's fun. You can get very hooked on trying to do the rituals that you have to do to try and unlock the pack-a-punch room, which upgrades your weapon, to get through rounds, to see how long you can survive. You can drag 3 friends maximum down with you in a match, which is good. I like that. You can involve your friends and just have fun. Also, this is split screen. You can do split screen on zombies, which I love because I'm always looking for things that will be split screen so that I can play with people locally instead of online. But other than that, overall I would definitely say I'm not a fan, mainly because of one issue, and that's the servers. The servers for this make it so that one person seems to be the host, and that one person, if they drop and leave, it comes up with migrating host, and that trolly little Treyarch symbol comes up as well, and then that's it. You're waiting for a good couple of minutes just so that you can get back into the game. That's one sad feature for this game. Otherwise, I'm okay. If I gave it a rating, I'd probably say maybe a 6/7 out of 10, because it's definitely grown on me. Learning how to play this game is awesome, but especially with the servers acting up like that all the time, I know it's aggravated me sometimes, so that's a problem. Is just hosted servers by one person does not work. It just forces it down, because if that person goes down because their internet drops, or if they just leave because they're getting frustrated, that's the end of the game. I've had plenty of games that things like that have happened. And also, we're coming up to the final point that I have to make about this, and that is definitely, as I nearly get killed by Margwa, that this game technically is impossible to complete. You'll see in a couple seconds we get to round 19 and it's so impossible, we go down and that's game over. You have to start again. That's the main thing. But now we're going to move on to Extinction, and I'm going to have a quick review of that, and then we're going to discuss it. We're going to now move on to Extinction. This is obviously 2 CODs behind everything now, which, yes, it might be slightly old, but I give it credit for how good it is. And this is where up to 4 players fight cryptids, and they're weird ancient things that were before dinosaurs, theoretically, and they overrun the area. So you've been sent in as a squad after the last squad went MIA, missing in action, to try and see what's the problem and wipe everything off. Just clean slate is what they want. They don't want this happening. They don't want aliens breaking out and spreading everywhere. So that's what you're doing there. And you've got 4 classes, but the characters are slightly less important, I would say, than in Zombies. You've got a weapon specialist, a tank, an engineer and a medic, and they all have different perks with them, which is what I like. It gives you some variety to playing each class or different characters, because they each have something unique about them. I like that. And also, something I find amazing for this game, which is probably why I like it a little more than Zombies, has got to be, if you get downed in this game and you bleed out, a player could still pick you up from your dog tags, where you die, dog tags drop and someone can run over those and you'll be revived. So it's still possible to revive a dead player, which is amazing. And in solo, obviously, you get some downs that you can have for free, essentially, for a couple of rounds, and hive barriers, so that's always useful. Zombies, you have to pick up the perk, which is revive. But anyway, so this is interesting. They're all aliens, and you have to go around destroying hives. Obviously, these creatures just running free, and you need to put an end to the infestation. And the storyline in this, I love. That's the first positive, is that the storyline in this game is spot on. Some people may hate it. I must say, I love the storyline, and compared to Zombies, the storyline is a bit closed off. They've given a storyline, but that's it. They've given a little bit about it, and then that's it. For that one map, Shadows of Evil, that's sorted. But that's one positive. I love the storyline for this, even though people hate it. And another positive, I've got to say, you are a lot more tanky, or the aliens are a lot weaker, because down in the lower left, as you can see, that green bar is your health bar. Looks a lot bigger than zombies, doesn't it? You can be hit many, many times before you are downed. And then on the left hand side, the very, very left corner, you can see the little 2 with a little downed guy. That's how many downs I've accumulated, so I can go down twice and pick myself back up. So that's fine, that's a solo feature. But this is, this and zombies are both really good to get your friends involved. It's great fun. But, as I say, positively speaking, on this type of game, just the health you get is fair. The damage that all the aliens do to you is not ridiculous, it's not unfair. And the biggest alien, which you'll see in a sec, that isn't a boss of any type, is called a rhino. And that is this kind of shell-plated, is very tanky, gives you a lot of money. And that is one thing I would say is good about zombies. So we're now going to compare and say, I think zombies does shine on points, because you can have an infinite number of points. You see in the right hand corner $6,000. That is the maximum amount of money you can accumulate in Ghosts. That is it. And then you no longer receive any money. It will just keep saying $0 when you kill stuff. That's what I like about zombies, is because you can accumulate points, as many as you want. But then again, that said, obviously zombies, you can go down in 3 hits or 5 with Juggernaut, etc, etc. This, you get a lot more health, and you've got all your perks on demand, really. So all of those, you can just throw them down when you've got enough money and you use them. And as you see right here, this is the end. What I've just done now is activated a nuke, which is going to blow, obviously, the planet. Just blow this section off the planet. And it's just gone. It's gone. The nuke's done it. But you can see me running. Obviously the sprint's not very reliable, but I'm running for a little while, and the extraction point's there where we're trying to run away. That is another strength of zombies. I think the slide, it's a very small feature, but the slide in zombies is a lot better than in Ghosts. In Ghosts it's just really... One clear negative of this game, however, according to most people, and I will sort of agree with, is the graphics. This, as I say, is 2 generations behind, essentially, on the COD games. So the graphics look a little shady for what is expected nowadays. So it's not the kind of thing you'd see people playing nowadays. But there are a fair few maps with DLC. Obviously DLC is not the greatest thing in the world because you have to pay, but it was a good storyline. It completed it, and every single map for Extinction was completable. As I say, I'm running to the extraction point now. When I get there, it's going to say mission accomplished. I've won. Zombies, you don't see that. You survive for as long as you possibly can. So, as a sum up, I would say positives for zombies is that it's challenging, enjoyable with friends, and probably just all round a good laugh for anyone. Can be aggravating though. Negatives, however, is that it's just too hard. And of course, Call of Duty Ghosts Extinction, positives being that it's completable. You can set difficulties, which is fair. And negatives is that it is now an older COD game. But other than that, I want to now just wrap up by saying thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see anything else discussed or debated, let me know in the comment section, and please tell me your opinion. I would love to have a discussion with you as well. Take care, guys.